This cute little boy wanted to fly like birds. He lived in a peculiar little village. Here, every person was plump and heavy. Children, grown-ups, elderly people, even the cats and dogs carried extra weight. Nobody minded this at all because they adored eating the town's famous special meal. And eating that meal was making everyone heavier with each passing day. One morning, the boy gazed through his bedroom window and noticed a small bird soaring gracefully through the open sky. The sight touched something deep inside the boy's heart. At that very moment, he made up his mind that he wanted to experience flying himself. He immediately stopped his usual eating habits and rushed out to purchase as many balloons as he could find. He carefully attached every single balloon to himself, and within seconds, he felt his body begin to rise from the ground. His excitement was overwhelming, but then without warning, the string broke apart. He crashed back down to earth, and his very first try ended in failure because his body was simply too heavy. Yet the boy refused to quit his dream. He wondered if perhaps he could take flight using a large kite instead. But once again, his heaviness proved too great. The townspeople watched in confusion at what he was attempting. Even his own parents couldn't make sense of his actions. But none of this bothered the boy. His only wish was to discover some way to fly. He built his own set of wings by hand. He sprinted forward, leaped high, and gave it his all. But still he could not fly. Feeling discouraged and exhausted, he almost decided to abandon his dream completely. But then he spotted that very same small bird sitting in a tree branch munching on fresh berries. Right away, a brilliant new thought entered his mind. He picked several berries from the tree and carried them back to his house. He told himself, if I start eating what the bird eats, perhaps I'll be able to fly, just like it does. Starting from that moment, the boy completely gave up the heavy meal everyone else enjoyed. Meanwhile, he continued working on making his wings better and stronger. Time went by, the cold winter months came and went, and the boy became much lighter than before. His body wasn't weighed down anymore. Finally, he strapped on his newly perfected wings, began running with all his strength, and followed the little bird up toward the sky to attempt flying one more time. On this attempt, everything felt completely different. The boy actually rose up into the air exactly as he had pictured in his dreams. The same people who had laughed and mocked him before now watched with their mouths wide open in total shock because he had accomplished something nobody else had ever even thought was possible. Thanks to his endless determination and bravery, the boy turned his impossible dream into reality.